Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're having a good day. As you can see, it is raining again. Yeah, welcome back to Britain, everyone. So I've wanted to cover this answer to a question posed by John. So here is the Special Forces support craft boat, not a ship for political reasons. Ships are banned in the house. So these are old boats. Even if it was Titanic size, it would still be a boat. So anyway, I discussed in a recent video my scalable ship concept. So these are the, oh, I've just taken an antenna off. These are the boats which will be below the size of a frigate. Now, modern frigates are pretty massive. Destroyers are even bigger. And cruisers aren't really made anymore except by Russians, so they can get sunk. Aircraft carriers are probably the biggest ships. Now, in the US Navy, there was the Littoral Combat Ship, which is actually quite massive. It's 417 feet long, which is large. And the Independence class, I think it is, has the 57mm Bofors gun. Now, my plan was to put the 57mm Bofors gun onto the OSA 2 Russian Soviet missile boat hull. Now, the OSA 2 is actually 127 feet in length. This is on an Elco PT 579 or 109 chassis hull even, and this is 80 feet. So the idea is to go from 80 feet to 127 feet and then up to a Corvette at 150 feet. Now, what I've realised is I brought this 57mm Bofors gun from Battlecraft off eBay. They do have their own shop. And it's a lovely, lovely casting, really, really nice. But obviously, if I was to have this on the OSA hull, well, it pretty much limits whatever else you can carry. So you can have it in the forward position, but then you've got to knock the superstructure back to here, which then only leaves you this area for what I want to be an AH-6 MD-500 helicopter. If you put it here, then you can't really have anything in front of it, and then your superstructure gets even smaller. And really, this is probably too large for a 127 foot ship, because you have to remember on this gun that you have a magazine underneath, which even on a small Corvette would be that depth, but on a littoral combat ship, it is that depth. So it's not really going to work. So that has created a few issues. So what I have done is I have accidentally ordered a 30mm RWS from fleetscale.com, the Mark II KGB mount, I think it's called. And I've ordered a EOD, Sea Archer EOD. And my plan is that I will have the Nominator 2 missile here at the front, which is this one, which is my short-range anti-surface, anti-ship and anti-aircraft multiple-purpose missile system. 10 of those per launch. I'll have the Nominator here, Nominator 2, and then I'll have the superstructure start here and a 30mm RWS there, superstructure running back to here, and then the work platform for the helicopter. It's not going to have a hangar, it's too small. What I've then realised is that the Corvette is going to have to be around 180 foot in length. Now, this gun is mounted to the Skjord class Norwegian frigate. I really advise you to check out the Skjord class Norwegian Corvette even, or missile boat. Skjord class, it's spelt like that. SKJORD. That is 157 foot long from memory, and that has one of these and anti-ship missiles at the back, and it looks like a stealth craft. It's pretty amazing design. It's a catamaran. It has one of these here. It has a stealth style superstructure, and then the missiles at the back. What's really interesting, because it's a catamaran, is it has 2 holes there, and it has an air cushion that goes between them, which gives it this sort of strange look. It looks like this, so that's the skewed class. Now the skewed class can have this, obviously with a reduced depth magazine, because it's 157 feet. So on the OSA at 127 feet, I don't think it's going to work. So I've got a nice turret for the future, and like I said, I'll be relying on the Nominator 2, 30mm RWS, a couple of 50mm RWS, 50 cals, and I'm going to start working on this with the C17. So let me know what you think. Take care. Ta-ra.